seeing as we'd spent so many weeks out in the desert, I assumed we were much further away. So, I saw a chance at food and I took it. Not to mention he insulted Flint. That doesn't sit well with me.
Yes,
Isn't
you
above
and
insult, but that's my job.
that. Yes, you and that boy seem quite close
Haha,
now.
I see Cat.
Haha.
That's funny
Danny,
because
fuck
you
you.
and Devin are circles now.
Good. So, Dante gets up off the couch and pats you on the back, Mercury, and then takes his leave. I suppose I shall see you later, Mercury. And
Here's
he,
hoping.
he walks out
I'm
the
glad
door.
you stopped by, though. I did want to apologize for
Yes.
Malthus.
It was of no consequence, and he nods and walks out the door, smirking at Stig as he makes his way back towards the palace.
Paulina looks at Mercury, sort of
Kill him.
recalculating now his status in the world. So, you know Dante Albanus?
Yeah, we go way back. He and I.
I would have known if that was true.
How long have you known him?
She thinks about it. Long enough to know how much he's always mattered.
Alright, well, you also think Stig matters, so that doesn't tell me much.
She sort of bristles at that. It's different. Do you know who Dante Albanus is?
The greatest swordsman in the world?
She sort of, just, you know, shakes her head. That's one way of putting it.
Would you care to give me another?
I'm pretty sure you'd still think Tempest is the greatest swordsman in the world, but...
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I said that's one way of putting it.
You mean the wrong way?
No.
I want to see Dante and Tempest fight now, because I know who's going to win.
It doesn't matter who wins that fight, because Mercutio just comes in and wipes the floor.
Just bamfs in apropos of nothing. Just kills both of them and leaves.
He's
I
like,
could deal with that.
warp storms.
I don't even
Bitches.
use a sword, and I'm the best swordsman in the world, and leaves.
She smiles at Mercury. Well, what am I saying? If you go so far back, then you would probably know him better than I do.
Far back doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I've known him for a couple months. That's about as long as I've known Flint.
She nods. That's it.
Flint, Stig, you
Uh-huh,
notice
can see
that
Danny
the
now. It's great.
you notice that the city guards leave behind Dante as he exits the area.
Well, I'm going to need to look into that. Why does he have city guard?
Danny, you're muted, by the way.
I am? Oh, that's interesting. Because he's a badass. That's what I said.
Good. Raw emotion right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's more than that. Anyway, why do people keep... You know what? At this, I'm literally just going to walk right back in. And why do people keep walking in here?
Maybe you should get a security system on your house.
Paulina has the
Not
grace
my house.
to look sheepish. I can't do it. I have no shame. But Paulina has the grace to look sheepish.
So, you done talking?
Guys gonna start
She
paying
nods.
attention now?
Waiting. I told him he should have a fucking security system on his house.
Come on. It's not my house. Are you two done talking?
She nods.
Are you? Yeah, you actually asking, or is Devin
Yes! I'm actually asking.
Okay, yeah, we're done talking. Girl talk is over.
She kind of laughs. I don't know if that's what I would have called it.
That's great. Polina, now we need to talk.
She smiles. Oh, really?
Yes.
What do we have to talk about?
I need a job. Now, not in 2 weeks.
That's not very nice. What's the magic word?
And willpower roll.
God, I'm having so much fun watching like a 16-year-old girl talk shit on Stig.
Oh, she's 20. She
Yeah.
just acts like she's
Ah.
16.
Yeah, like 16.
16-year-old girl.
Yeah, but Paulina's actually got leverage.
I know. It doesn't make it less funny.
Ha! Okay. But just look at her. Please.
I'm glad you have to pass
She
a
looks at you
willpower.
and she says, "We'll polish you up yet. I can talk to my uncle tonight. I'll come back tomorrow, see what he says."
Perfect.
She looks around. Your accommodations are spacious, but I think I'll take my chances at uncle's.
Probably the safest.
Oh, I waved at Black Mage and he's buffering. Oh well. Or BLM, whatever.
Good.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
So is there anything else you guys are going to talk about, or is that everything?
What time is it? In the day I forgot where we were at.
It's it's probably a little bit before noon right now, I believe.
Okay.
Right, well. Yeah, I'm gonna go around the city and see if there's any new news. Since I was here, like, what, 4 months ago, at least?
Something around that, yeah.
Yeah.
She skips over, takes your arm, and says, "I'll go with you."
Adorable.
Aww.
Let's go.
Alright. One of you roll inquiry plus 10.
Please tell me you have inquiry. Oh, wait, I've got
I
30.
do. I have inquiry at 48.
Nice.
So
should
I
roll
guess
that
I'm
at
going to roll
plus
that
10.
one.
Yes.
Isn't that cute?
That's
Plus 10,
adorable.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the social
I'm not
character.
actually skipping walking with him. I just skipped over to him. Aw,
Oh,
crap!
that's odd.
So, Flint, Mercury, what are you guys up to?
I forget, where did Flint and Stig go? Because I know
They just walked outside
Oh.
the house. They didn't
oh,
go
they didn't go on
anywhere.
any walk or anything.
No.
Okay. You and Stig have fun outside?
What? I honestly couldn't understand what you said.
You and Stig have fun outside.
Yes, we did. We got to talk to Dante for like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Well, kind of a one-way conversation between between him and Stig. But him and I said hi.
That was nice. He came in here and talked to me.
Nice.
Yeah. Paulina acted weird, so that's probably a thing.
Okay.
Should probably ask around about that, but you know, I don't really care all that much about what she says.
Probably
Not
just
yet.
the love interest.
Yeah, she's got a lot of those.
Yeah.
A weird girl.
A little bit.
Oh, this couch is uncomfortable. You want to like walk around the town or something?
Sure.
All right, fuck this place. Let's go see what's going on with Alistair. I have some more stuff I want to buy from him.
Let's do it.
All right.
Alright, so you guys head over to Alistair's place.
Yep.
Letheran Arms, as it is known. So, Polina, Stig, you guys spend about an hour walking around and haven't heard any gossip that you don't already know about. Most people are just talking about the fact that Tempest has left the city for the first time in like 5 years. And what that means for Sanctuary. And the Rankin Empire at large. But most of it's just tabloid gossipy stuff, nothing of importance.
Well,
Uh, while we're walking around, I'm muttering about Dante having city guards somehow.
she asks you, what do you mean?
Dante had city guards protecting him when he talked to me.
Protecting him?
They had guns out.
Are you sure they were with him?
Yep.
Not just following him?
Well, he went in the house, and then they left.
They left when he went in the house,
Yes.
and then when he came out,
They left
were
when
gone?
they left after he walked away from the house.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, they left after he walked away.
I know thinking's not really your strong suit and that I have to do it for the both of us, but how does that mean they were with him? I mean, usually there's more pomp and circumstance. I feel like you would know that.
Well, yes. All I know, he pulled out a sword. He was probably expecting me to attack him. I didn't. And then the guards put their guns down.
You wouldn't attack an Albinus. I mean, even you're not that stupid, right?
He's lucky he didn't have the sword closer to me. That's all I have to say.
She kind of thinks about it. Oh, that's something I might actually like to see. You know the gossip about his family, right? How they won't
I
let him
don't-
participate in anything?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know Dante Albinus?
No.
She looks at you like you're stupid for the first time in forever.
Hmm.
Have you at least heard of the Albinus?
Says,
Says.
This is
GM, has he heard of the Albinuses?
I'm not sure, given your backstory, that you would actually be too aware of the major nobles. It probably would sound familiar, but I doubt you'd actually know anything about them.
Name sounds familiar, but I've never done a job for him.
And she kind of nods and starts looking around. No, any jobs like that you wouldn't hear from them. You'd have to go through someone else. Starts kind of talking to herself. Oh, I wonder if they have done any jobs. I have to ask Uncle Asmus.
All right, who is he? Who are the Albinuses?
Have you at least heard of the Borderlay Trading Company?
You would have heard of that.
Yes.
He's one of the older children of that family. He's not necessarily the one who's going to inherit it all, but he's one of the elder children. Not to mention he has a reputation as an incredibly skilled swordsman, but rumor has it that his family won't let him partake in any gladiatorial competitions. I was surprised to see him. Rumor had it that he'd actually left town. He'd skipped town a couple months ago, but it looks like he's back now.
Yeah, he was one of them I was traveling back up from Graia with for a little while.
Her eyes went. You traveled with him?
Yep.
She sort of takes a deep breath while she's walking and just goes, "Please tell me you stayed on his good side."
Killed a guy in front of him. Does that count?
Did he ask you to kill the guy?
Nope. I wasn't doing it for him.
She sighs. All right. At least tell me you're not on his bad side.
He's on mine.
Darling, you're very, very important to me.